The infamous 2022 tech layoffs have left thousands of Indians at the risk of deportation, as the H-1B visa requires the immigrant's employer to sponsor the visa. As per data from the U.S. Homeland Security Department, Indians comprise around 75% of individuals granted an H-1B visa in 2020 and 2021. Business Today's Akanksha Chaturvedi joins us to shed light on some legal methods shared by the Department of Homeland Security for immigrants to extend their stay in the country. Akanksha, what are some of the options that the department has laid out, especially for Indian immigrants, since it's almost 2 months now from the mass layoffs at Silicon Valley?
That's right, Abha. The mass layoffs at Silicon Valley have left several thousands of Indians in fear of deportation. And now, since it's almost 2 months since the layoffs have taken place, it's been 60 days, the grace period's about to end, the Department of Homeland Security a couple of weeks ago came up with a number of options through which Indians, NRI Indians or immigrants in general can extend their stay legally in the United States. One option is to switch to the F1 visa. It's the student visa, where they can enroll in a coursework or in a college course, and this way they'll be able to extend their stay in the United States. The next option is to switch to the B2 visitor visa. This way they can extend their stay in the United States and look for more jobs. Another option would be to switch their status to dependent on spouse. If they have a spouse in the United States who, is working and has their own visa, they can switch to this under the H4 or L2 visa. That's what the Department of Homeland Security says. There's another option. It is to become an investor in America through the EB5 visa. They can apply for an EB5 visa if they invest $1.15 million in the country, or in special cases around $8 lakh, $800,000. That way they can extend their stay and they can get a visa in the United States under the EB5 laws. So these are some options that the Department of Homeland Security has laid out for NRI Indians, if you want to think, or immigrants in general to extend their stay in the United States.
Thanks. Akanksha, also seeing how complex the conditions are to stay back, do you think NRIs would plan to come back home? What are you hearing from Indians leaving the US? What are experts saying as well?
Well, that is true. There is a lot of complexity, when it comes to the US visa. And one might think that, NRIs might, want to come back to India because there isn't a lot of complexity in our country. But when I talk to NRIs or when I talk to experts, they say that the Indian job market, especially currently, will not be able to match, the lifestyle expectations that these people have, developed living in the countries. Moreover, even experts believe that the Indian job market might not be able to accommodate them, especially since even India is facing an economic slowdown.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.